Can you hear me? It's Caleb.
Yeah.
Okay. You said to call back right about now, about to discuss the house.
Yeah, I can talk.
Okay, great. Let's see. Well, can you tell me where you left off with my guys, or have you been having too many calls and you don't know who's who?
Last time he said he was gonna transfer me to the finance lady, and she was gonna tell me about the other option instead of the 20,000 cash.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm the finance lady. Did you talk to a finance lady yet?
No.
Okay, well I guess that means I'm the finance lady. Apologies. You were asking what, 30?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm the creative finance guy, and so I really haven't done any actual analysis on this property yet because I want to catch up with you and see where you wanted me to be, because I could go and analyze and build 40 different solutions and not one of them would match what you want, which is why I basically just need to have a conversation with you first. So can you kind of explain to me what's going on, why you're trying to sell, what you like to be able to do with that, with the money? Are you trying to dodge taxes with it,
Well,
or
I wasn't really trying to sell, but
oh.
I was gonna fix it up and flip it. But I've been working too much and I haven't been having time. I'm an electrician myself,
Oh, really?
so I've
Cool.
been working too much, and I ain't been having time to do much work to it. So it was just sitting there.
Okay. Sounds good. How much work does it need? If you were to hire
I think it needs like
contractors and not do it yourself, because that's what I get myself into trouble because I estimate how much it would cost me to rehab something.
I think it'll probably cost 20 grand to hire a contractor.
And
Yep.
what will it sell for at that point once you get that fixed up?
It's a house on the market around there for 80 something, and then it's another one for 104 grand. And this house that I have is bigger than the one for 104 grand. The one for 104 grand don't have a 2-car garage like mine, and mine is on the corner lot, so it got more land than the one that's up for 104 grand.
Okay. I'm taking notes here. Okay. Da, da, da. Is there a mortgage in place?
Yeah, actually I got it off the land contract.
Oh, okay. So is that executed as title in your name at this point, or what's going on with that?
Uh, no, I'm still paying on it. I owe I believe 6 grand on it. Maybe 4 grand.
Okay, and how is that payment structure working?
Uh, two 240 a month.
Okay, that's good. If so, creative finance for me is like, is that something I could take over payments and give you the difference if we were, or something like that? I mean, if you're just trying to get out from under it, that's why I'm trying to understand what your goal is. If you're just too busy and you want
Yeah,
this off your plate because it's costing you money every month, then I can find a rehab crew to come in. If we can just continue the monthly payments, we'll do the monthly payments until we get it fixed up and put it on the market and sell the whole thing off and pay everybody off at once.
yeah, that would be an option.
Or is this something where I could put together a rehab crew and bring them into the house and just have them do all the work? And you don't even actually sell it to me. We do the work, and then it goes on the market by our
And
contract.
then it go on the market, and then you guys, what was the and it sells, so you guys will get the money that you guys put in for the rehab plus interest or what?
Yeah. So what? Well, not plus interest. So let's say you want 30 grand, okay? And let's say I'm just throwing random numbers out, just because I really haven't analyzed. Let's say it's worth 75 after fixed up. So you want 30. We put 20 into it. So if we don't have to bring 30 plus 20, then and closing costs of like 2,500. So if we only have to bring the 20,000 to fix it up, then we're into it for a lot cheaper. And the cost basis so far is what, 50,000 at that point, and that leaves us enough room to make $15,000-$20,000 after realtor fees if it sells for $75,000 to $80,000. So you'd get your 30 at closing. The monthly payments would continue to get made. We just rehab it and sell it in like February, because January, December, January is no good.
Yeah, that'll be a good option.
Okay. Do you have any questions about what? Man, I don't know. I mean, that's the idea. I can put the idea together, but I need to know the numbers are pretty solid. So I'm gonna have to recomp the recent sales and stuff like that for myself, obviously. And then at some point, we're gonna need some photos. And maybe you could help out with the electrical, if that would work. If
sure.
that would increase increase the profitability for everybody.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. What do you want me to come back with then? If that is that the offer you want me to put together?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll put something together that basically guarantees you your 30 after my analysis, right? I'm going to make sure it's going to work for everybody. It guarantees you your 30, and then as long as we believe we can make the 15 to 25 that we want to make after the rehab, after expenses. Okay. Sound good?
All right. Yeah, that sounds great.
What's your time frame? Is this killing you every month, or are you doing okay?
I'm doing okay.
All right. Yeah, I got a flip. I'm in Kansas City. I got a flip going that's costing me about $560 a month, and then I got COVID, so I'm not out there working.
Yeah.
So that sucks. All right. Well, this sounds relatively simple. There's a lot of pages of paperwork because it's we're basically getting married for a few months jointly to do that sort of thing. Does your land contract? That's what it is, right? Land contract. Does your land contract allow transfer or anything like that? Oh, actually, public record shows a lien for $1,400 in back taxes from 2019.
No, I don't think it's. I just paid the taxes up. I had to check my receipts, but I double check.
Okay. Well, if it turned out to be a problem, it would end up coming out of the 30,000 basis.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, it just shows it shows 3 liens here for 2017, 2018, and 2019. How long have you had this?
Since 2016. Actually, I'm on my way to the. Well, can you send me your email address? I'll send you a receipt for all the taxes paid.
Sure. Yeah, I'll text it to you. Yeah, this is a little bit confusing looking at this, but I've got 3 tax liens in a row, and I would be concerned though. Is this okay? So if you've paid it, then you shouldn't have to be worried about going to tax sale. But I actually, in my personal residence, this happened to me. My escrow company said they were paying my taxes, and when I called the county, because they sent me a delinquency notice, I called the county and found out that they had not been receiving the money. And I had to do like 5 calls back and forth, and apparently the escrow company was not actually paying, and they thought they were. They were paying to the wrong account, so they had to fix that. And they kind of dodged. They said it wasn't them, but it was.
No, because I know for sure at the beginning of this year I went down and paid taxes, so I got all my receipts because I keep a book. I keep a book just for this house.
Oh yeah.
And then so once I get home, I can email all the receipts to you and all that.
Okay, I'll text you that, and I'll just assume that these liens are not there, and we'll go from there, because I don't want this to end up going to tax sale while we're joined up on it. Right. Okay, man.
Can you text me your email address and I'll email you everything?
I'll do that. I'll actually include I'll reply with a screenshot of the information that I see as well.
Okay, and if you need any other information, just text me what you need and I'll email that to you.
Okay, I will end up needing photos. I know that much.
Okay.
If you can link a Google Drive folder or something like that, or a Dropbox or iPhotos or whatever, send it to my email. That'd be great.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
I'll see you.
All right, see you. Thanks.
Bye. Okay, so that one's going to be a Novation pitch. Well, it already was a Novation pitch, but an agreement to rehab and sell. I didn't even have to bring any fancy terms out. I just said, what if I brought my own rehab crew and did the fix-up, because he's out of time. So that was Not a hard discussion. I found myself stammering for like, what's my next step once he says yes to that. I guess I just got to put an offer together. So I got to do my advanced comp, and I do need the photos from him to see what that's going to end up looking like so we can get an accurate rehab estimate. But my next step is to find a rehab crew. I'm going to look in PropStream and see if I can find flip comps and find out who was the seller of each of those flips in the area and see if I can reach out to them directly and say, hey, I've got one where you don't have to buy it first. Is that something that interests you? And they're going to be my buyer. I'll just transfer the contract to them, sell it off.